And we are live. Hey guys, greetings to you. I trust you're good. This is David Obinna right here, and we continue on our book review of the book, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. Mastering the Inner Game of Wealth is been an amazing journey so far. And right here we are just at quarter to finish the book. We've passed half and we are somewhere half to finish, right? So it's been an amazing journey. On this particular review, I'm going to be sharing lessons from World File 11, World File 12, and World File 13. Okay, so I'll take the three in one. And so World File 11 says that rich people choose to get paid based on results. Rich people choose to get paid for their effort based on results, whereas poor people choose to get paid based on time. Poor people choose to get paid based on time. So this is critical right here, right? Choice, when you hear choose or choice, stems out from an understanding and a paradigm. Choice don't just come about. Choice is a product of a person's understanding, a person's value system. Nobody can choose better than he understands or better than he knows. And nobody can make any choice better than what he so values, what he so esteems. That which you value motivates you, and that which motivates you determines what you choose when it's time for you to choose. Are we together right now? So here we are saying that rich people choose to get paid based on results. So even when the rich think about income, their understanding is absolutely different. Their belief and value system is absolutely different. Therefore, their choices in terms of how they make an income is different. So let us explore it further. The 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 poor people want to get paid on a particular time frame despite what they do, whether they put in so much more or put in so much less. That is to say that the poor guys are driven by fear, and they are driven by fear and insecurity. They are afraid, what if? They are insecure, they are not confident in themselves that they can actually make it happen. They don't want to be judged by a particular result to determine what it is that they earn or what it is that is a reward or a compensation for them. Whereas the great guys are driven by courage, by responsibility, by reward. And so, because of that drive, stemming from courage, stemming from responsibility, stemming from reward, what I'm going to get, they risk it. They are confident in themselves. They are secured in themselves. Therefore, they can bet and say, give me so reward for so effort. Give me X reward for X effort. Let my reward match my effort, my results, the number and the quantity of result I'm able to deliver to you. Give me what's equivalent to that. Don't just pay me for staying here for a day. Don't just pay me for staying here for an hour. Don't just pay me for staying here for a month. Give me as much input in terms of result that I put into your company. Give me as much input as I put in terms of value. And therefore, the rich usually think in terms of business and profit, whereas the poor just thinks of wages. I think it was Jim Rohn that said wages would make you a living, but profit will make you a fortune. Profit is what makes you wealthy. Profit is what makes you rich. Of course, the frequency, so the frequency and the capacity of your profit would make you rich faster. But the rich things about profit, they value reward for input, commensurate reward for input, they value courage, They value taking responsibility to determine what it is they're going to earn, and not any other forces determining that. They are secure and confident in their ability to produce result. They are secure in their ability to perform. Therefore, they go to choose to earn from their results, not from their time. Of course, they understand also that time is limited. You can be limited to how much time you have in a day. But if given to choose by result, you can determine how much result you choose. The poor always think, oh, what if it doesn't work fine? Let me just be okay. Let me just be safe. Let me be sure. The rich people, they're driven by absolute result. They want to take the bull by the horn and take responsibility for what it is that they are getting. The rich guys are performance oriented, not just present oriented. They are performance driven. How much can I get as a reward for what I will do? Performance. They are profit oriented, not salary oriented. They are business oriented, not job oriented. They are result oriented, not time oriented. Finally, they are leverage oriented. Even when they get into business, they don't just think of business just for them and only about them. They think about business, and they think of leveraging others, using other people's time, other people's talent, other people's skill and effort to make more money. They think in terms of leverage. So that's wealth fi number 11. I hope that we found this amazing and interesting. So now let's go on to wealth-fi number 12. And it says the rich people think both. The poor people think either or. The rich people think both. The poor people think either or. And so this is about the belief system of the rich. Whenever there's an option presented to a rich thinking person, the rich thinking person thinks everything is abundant and almost everything is possible. So, how can I get both of the options at the same time? How can I get both of the options at the same time? How can I get this without also jeopardizing this? How can I get this without losing this? How can I get the both together? For instance, you can hear people say you cannot have quiet time or peaceful family and still be rich. But the rich think, I want to get a peaceful family and as well be very, very wealthy. So how can I get both? The amazing thing with the both, or what I call inclusive thinking, is that it opens up your brain for possibilities. It opens up your brain to start thinking how to make it work. And when you think possibilities, the brain says no other option, no other choice but to bring you possibilities. How can I go with the both? The poor think either or. Either I go with this, or I go with this. So they let go. You cannot have money and you cannot have character. You cannot have money and you cannot be humble. The rich know that you can have both. So if you really want a life without limit, whatever the situation, the author encourages us to go for both. You can be rich and still be nice. You can be rich and be free. You can have businesses and not be stressed out. You can have family, peace in the family, and progress and prosperity in your business. You can have both, but think both. Don't think either or. So, again, I've mentioned that thinking possibility and thinking both brings about creativity, it brings about possibility ideas. So, the final one is wealth file number 13. Wealth-fi number 13. And that particular wealth-fi talks about rich people focus on their net worth. Rich people focus on their net worth. Poor people focus on their working income. Remember, one of the greatest lessons that we have learned in the whole journey of this book is the power of intention and the power of focus. The power of intention and the power of focus. What you what you intend for and focus on increases and expands. What you pay attention to grows. What you pay attention to increases. What you pay attention to expands. And so, one of the things the rich focus on in terms of their wealth and building um, riches and wealth is net worth, not active income. Net worth, not active income. In discussions and calibers of the rich, you hear conversations like, what are you worth? Was the business worth? This person sold this, so he is now worth. Whereas in conversations of small circle and small minds, you hear stuff like raise. Remember, we have discussed in the welfare 11 that they focus more on profit, not wages. They focus on profit because profit will make you a fortune. Wages will just help you to survive, it will make you a living. And so, working income is that income that comes from active input of time. Net worth, on the other hand, is a summary or a combination of your the value of your assets, things that you own that help you make money. You own a whole business, you own shares in a business or major shares in a business, you own real estate properties that bring you rental income. What's the value of your assets? What's the value of the things that you own that help you make money? What is the value of the systems, structures, softwares, intellectual properties, landed properties, rental properties that you own in your name that helps you bring wealth? That's what they're focused on, and that's what they focus to build. And because they focus on increase on this is what expands in their life. But the other one focus on pay the best they can get. Working income, the best that they can get is just a raise. This is really, really, really critical. So there's a philosophy that the author shared here that I think is very important. The four-part equation for building your net worth. So he has emphasized and established that the rich focus on net worth, not what they are earning currently, but what they are worth by measure of the value of their assets. And so there are four equations for building your network. The first of them is working on your earning or your income, the income quadrant. You have to be able to provide more value, especially with leverage to up your income. But when you start getting more income, the second is simplification. By the way, I distorted the whole order, but it's the same thing. ISSI. ISSI. I stands for income or the earning, right? So you are able to create or provide systems that provide more value and systems that have leverage so that you can earn more. When you start earning more, you don't want to fall into the trap of there's this particular philosophy I can't recall now, but it makes you spend Parkinson's law, yeah? It makes you spend as much as you earn. And it's just a basic law of human nature that since you have more now, you want to spend more. But no, the second quadrant is simplification. So you're earning more, but then you simplify your life, you simplify your expenses so that what you can go to the third one, so that you can save more. When you start earning more, you simplify by not necessarily getting what the toys that you don't need at the moment. Remember, rich people get liabilities or toys from the money from their asset, not from their working income. So when you're actively making income and increasing income and earnings, that's not the time to ball yet. That is the time to simplify. So you have more and much more than enough to go to the third round of savings. And you save and save enough for what? The ultimate goal of investment, because investment is how you multiply money. Investment is basically how you increase income. So those are the four equations of building wealth: income, simplification, savings, and investment. Rich people, the author said here, take their time and energy to learn about investment. Poor people, on the other hand, think that investment is a thing for the rich people who have money. Whereas the rich people who have money because they think investment is necessary to have money. Oh, this is a whole paradigm shift right here. Okay, so that's what this chapter talks about, and it makes mention of the fact that we should we should intend and we should track our habit of improving our network. Track activities that could help you increase your network. Track activities that could help you to simplify. Because when you track, your attention go your focus and attention goes to that which you are tracking, and that which your attention and focus have gone to, improvement and increase is bound to occur in that area. Guys, this is the point where we're going to call this a day. We're going to bring this to a landing. I hope that it was interesting. I hope that this 15-16 minutes brought value to you. Till I come your way again, we're going to be finishing this review. I think I have 2 more sessions. By the time I bring 3 more wealth files to you and then summarize the other 3, we should be wrapping up with the book. Such an amazing book, guys. Here you go. Yep. My light is not allowing it to reflect. Okay, so The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. If you don't have a copy of this, by the way, we are reading it also in a group. You can just chat me up, put your ask for it in the comment section, whether you're watching this on Facebook, whether you're watching this on YouTube, whether you're watching the replay, and you'll be able to join us and study this amazing stuff. This is David Obinna right here, and I'm saying peace.